What up, squad? I'm Leland, and welcome to Sports Dissected, the series. And on this episode, we travel to Baton Rouge, Louisiana to see how Marucci makes custom bats for your favorite players. Let's go check it out. So I'm here with Mr. Liam Mucklow at the Baseball Performance Lab in Marucci.
Welcome. Yeah, happy to have you guys here. We're in the epicenter of bat design, bat customization on planet Earth.
What are we expecting to see today?
We're gonna put you through the same process that we put the best hitters in the world when they come into Baton Rouge. So I don't know what we're gonna see, but I know where we're gonna get to. And we are going to custom design the best possible wooden bat for your swing to go and hit the baseball as hard as you possibly can with.
You're gonna see some bad swings, but we're gonna make a good bat.
You know what? If you get a base hit 1 out of 3 times, you're making millions of dollars. So we see plenty of bad swings.
It gets to the money.
The first thing we're going to talk about is this thing called BPI, or balance point index. We want to explain to you this higher level of bat matching process that's been developed. From there, we're going to put you through the same movement screens and horsepower testing that we do with the best hitters in the world. If we're going to truly design a bat that works the best with your swing, we need to understand your body, flexibility, strength levels. After that, we're gonna get you in our motion capture suit. It's pretty freaking cool. You're gonna have 12 wires all over you. You're gonna be standing on some force plates, and we're gonna actually see how you and the bat work together. So when we take a look at the way your swing and the bat work together, combined with some of the stuff like exit velocities and launch angles, we're gonna feed that into our bat recommendation engine, and that's what's gonna give us the outputs to go and custom design you the best bat possible. This is the BPI scale. You know, I can tell you for us, this is where it all started. We knew if we were gonna get into fitting and provide value to the best hitters in the world, we needed a better way to characterize the bat. We think of BPI like a recipe. You know, there's a lot of different types of barbecue, but we all have our favorite, and it's not that one's right or wrong.
And Texas is the best.
No comment. I'll go with Alberta because I'm from Alberta, but it's like the Texas of Canada. So what we did with BPI was we took the 3 main ingredients of the bat. We took the length, the weight, and we took the balance point, and we blended it into one number. So when we see this guy come together here, you know, we know it's 33 inches, we know it's 32.6 ounces. Okay, so that's the normal way stuff has been described. Now we can see this one's an 85 on the BPI scale. So right now you're probably going, what the heck does that mean? Okay, well, the littlest T-ball bat that Marucci makes is a 1.
Okay.
Last year, Stanton ordered some bats that came out at a 100. They were 36 inches long, 33 ounces. Like, this is kind of like a telephone pole. So what this means is this 33-inch bat is like 85% as hard to move as that big one from Stanton. But now what this lets us do is I can take this 34-inch puck knob design and I can put it on here. And we take a look at it, we can see it's 34 inches long, it weighs 31.7 ounces, and it's only a 76 BPI. So this bat is
easier to swing.
Yeah, it's even though it's longer, it gets a sweet spot farther away from you. It's like 8% easier to move than this. Now, I don't know which one's better for you, but that's what we're here to find out. We're gonna take 2 different series of measurements. The first ones I like to describe are the things that aren't gonna change about you. So like, your arms aren't getting any longer, you know, your hands aren't getting any wider. So we're gonna take those biometric measurements, and then we're gonna go through and understand the range of motion of all the different key parts of the body.
Seems like a few of the signs are leaning towards a good swing.
You're in a good spot, man. You're in a good spot. There's 2 ways to look at it. It's like, well, we got a specimen here that's gonna get in and swing the bat, or we might be losing excuses. I don't know. Your grip strength being as high as it is, it brings more bats into play. Like if your grip strength was much lower, we could automatically eliminate some of the high BPI models, just knowing you don't have the grip strength to stabilize that barrel. We know from our data set there's a very high probability that you're going to perform better with a lower BPI bat. Then we combine that with forearm length and the wingspan that you have. That is also pushing us into a shorter bat. We've broken down power outputs for your lower body, your core, and your upper body. Now, you're scoring at or above MLB average on everything. So we're setting the bar high here. I like this. I like this. Jump is above MLB average. That sit up and throw, the core power, that's the most important one. You're right at MLB average there, and same thing with the chest pass. So not only do we have great power output, but we've also got a great balance where there's not one part of your body is going to overtake another one. So this is what's called an electromagnetic motion capture system.
Okay.
So this gray box right here behind you, we've got it turned on. It's now creating a magnetic bubble that we're standing in. Each one of these sensors is a charged electromagnet. This relays 16 points of data back to the computer 240 times per second. So take a look up on the screen. See on the left side, that one waving around? Now see it just twisting?
That's you.
That's all coming from this sensor. Now, in about 5 minutes, this sensor is actually gonna be your head. So as your head turns, tilts, and moves, we're gonna get all the real-time movement information. So Mike is gonna get you all wired up. We're gonna build a real full-scale digital model of you. Leland, go ahead, put your right arm out to the side for me. All right, rotate it, palm up. Go ahead, bend it 90 degrees. All right, man. We are good to go.
All right, so I'm here with Mr. Brett Laxton. You are the head craftsman.
That's it.
Here at Marucci.
That's right.
So what does that title entail?
Teaching everybody that works back here the process that we put in place, 19, 20 years ago. So making a Marucci bat, the quality and accuracy over what we do here.
What makes a Marucci bat? Consistency.
I mean, like to keep it biscuits and gravy, like just be very consistent on what is ordered. If you're a major league player and you order a 34-inch bat and it needs to weigh 32 ounces, you're gonna get 12 bats at 34, 32 ounces.
Do you guys use different types of wood, or is it only one type of wood?
Primarily maple, probably 99% maple. Currently we're doing a little bit more birch than we did ash. Ash is kind of going away. Not many players choose to use it because it falls apart. This is like where the wood stops off when it comes off the 18-wheeler coming from Pennsylvania, where our wood mills are at. When we process it, weigh it, grade it out a little bit, and then categorize it through its weight classifications. We're gonna try to hit on what you got fitted for over there. This is all the matrix over there that you saw, like all the black bats and all the different stuff. You fitted for a 35-inch, 92 BPI, kind of make the machine wake up a little bit. Now I'm prepared to put a piece of wood on the machine. Got some good straight grain here.
Is that why you got to have a good relationship with the mill?
They grade through the wood up there. They have to send us as much wood as possible, and we have to make some decisions here. They also don't send us stuff that's really bad. So everything's spun out pretty good right there. Looking really good right now. Don't have any knots, defects. So at this point, if I'm making a BPI bat, before I would sand this bat, I'm gonna go put it on the other scale. Like this scale's a little different than their scale, and I'm gonna see what I need to sand the bat to get it the most accurate.
Okay.
So right now this bat's sitting at 33.6. It's an unfinished bat, so I got more room to work. Because if we put finish on it, it changes things. It adds weight to the bat. Before we sand it, we'll go check the scale now. Okay. We're gonna see where the BPI is sitting right now, and then we'll see how we're gonna dial it in. So, sitting there at 96 BPI, we need to get a 92 BPI, right? So we need to knock 4. I gotta get about an ounce off of this bat. I'm gonna sand some of it, and I'm gonna put a cup in your bat.
Okay.
I gotta get an ounce off of this bat, but I don't have to get it all right here. Since this bat's unfinished, let's try to knock it down to like 33 ounces. If you're kind of close to that number, things should work out. Trying to take off about 0.6. You're gonna take most of your weight here. I knocked off 4. It's about your normal sand job. That's about 0.2. I'm gonna cut that off, so we should be sitting right at 33, and we need to be 32.6. So I need to put a 0.4 cup in your bat.
That's why you're the pro. And you did that all off of feel.
At that point, then there's all kind of awesome people over here to put stickers on it and engrave it.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.